Welcome again to today's class. This day we want to go into measures of position or location. In the video before this, we look into measures of central tendencies. We look into measures of position, measures of dispersion. We are now looking into measures of position. Now, under measures of position, we have quartiles, we have deciles, we have percentiles. Now, under quartiles, we have first quartile, we also have second quartile, we have third quartile, etc. So we have first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, fourth quartile, fifth quartile, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10 quartile till infinity. Okay, so it starts from 1 and stops to infinity. First quartile, second quartile, third quartile, fourth quartile, 10 quartile, 20 quartile, 50th quartile, and so on. Now, what does quartile mean? Quartile simply means divide the frequency by 4. So first quartile means 1n over 4. First n over 4. Second quartile means second n over 4. Third quartile means third n over 4. So divide the frequency by 4. Dividing the total frequency by 4 means quartile. So 10th quartile, 10n over 4. 100 quartile, 100n over 4 to infinity. Then what of decile? Decile also means divide the total frequency by 10. So we have first decile to be 1n over 10. We have second decile to be 2n over 10. We have third decile to be 3n over 10, and so on. So whenever you are dividing the total frequency by 10, you are getting deciles. First decile 1n over 10, second decile 2n over 10, third decile 3n, fourth 4n over 10, 100 decile 100n over 10 to infinity. Now know that this second quartile can be called the median. This second quartile again can be called the 50th percentile. So this can also be median or 50th percentile or 5th decile. So note it. They are mean the same thing. Now, first quartile is called the lower quartile. Another name for first quartile is lower quartile. So, first quartile or lower quartile, that is 1n over 4. Then we come to percentile. Percentile simply means divide the total number of frequency with 100. So, first quartile will be 1n over 100. Second quartile will be 2n over 100. 50th quartile, 50th percentile, I mean to say, is 50n over 100. Second percentile means 2n over 100. First percentile means 1n over 100. 50th percentile, 50n over 100. 100 percentile, 100n over 100, and so on. So when you are dividing the total number of frequency by 100, you are getting percentile. When you are dividing the total frequency by 10, you are getting decile. When you are dividing total frequency by 4, you are getting quartiles. Now, it is noted that there is what we call interquartile range. Interquartile range. Before we go into it, know that quartile can be called or upper quartile. Upper quartile. It can also be called 75th percentile. This lower quartile or first quartile or 25th percentile. So lower quartile or first quartile or 25th percentile all mean n over 4. All mean n over 4. So when they say get 25th percentile, it means n over 4. Get lower quartile, n over 4. Get first quartile, n over 4. Now, interquartile range simply means upper quartile minus lower quartile. Okay? Then semi-interquartile range. Semi-interquartile range simply means upper quartile minus lower quartile all over 2. So these are important points we need to know. Now, after you have known that quartile means divide the n by 4, decile divide n by 10, percentile divide n by 100. Take this formula for computing the value for the quartile. You say quartile is LM plus C all over FM bracket N bracket X N all over 4 minus summation of frequency before the quartile class, where X ranges from 1, 2, 3 till infinity. Then for decile, you say LM plus C all over FM bracket XN over 10 minus summation of frequency before the decile, where X equal to 1, 2, 3 to infinity. And C, where this is lower class boundary of the decile class, C is the class width. FM is frequency of the decile class. This one frequency of the quartile class, this one class width, this one lower class boundary of the quartile class. We have to know these formulas as we solve these questions. Then, let's write the formula up here. We say that quartile equal to lower class boundary of the quartile class plus class width all over frequency of the quartile class bracket X N over 4 minus summation of frequency before the quartile class, where S ranges from 1 to 10 to infinity. Then for decile class, we have LM plus C all over lower class boundary of the decile class plus class width all over frequency of the decile class bracket XN all over 10 minus summation of frequency before the decile class, where X ranges from 1 to 3 etc. Okay? Then for the percentile, we said that the formula is LM plus lower class boundary of the percentile class C all over FM bracket XN all over 100 minus summation of frequency before the percentile class, where S ranges from 1, 2, 3 to infinity. Okay? C is the class width. We say that class width is the difference between the upper class boundary and lower class boundary. C equal to upper class boundary minus lower class boundary. Okay? Where LM is lower class boundary of the percentile class, then summation of the frequency before the percentile class. Now, I want to go into the question and see how we will compute all this. Now, for you to solve this question, you must make your table. Making your table, you have the following to make it up. Class interval, class mark. After class mark, you have frequency. Then we have cumulative frequency. Then we have class boundaries. Okay? Then they have given you the class intervals to be 20 to 24, 25 to 29, 30 to 34, 35 to 39, 40 to 44, 45 to 49, 50 to 54, then 54, 55 to 59. So, then get your class mark. Your class mark will be add the two class interval and divide by 2. Add the two class interval and divide by 2. Adding the two class interval divided by 2, 22, 27, 32, 37, 42, 47, 52, 57. So when you add divide by 2, then the frequencies are 30, 12, 5, 14, 11, 9, 13, and 6. Cumulative frequency. Now in cumulative frequency we have the frequency, first frequency is 30, 30 plus 12, 42, 42 plus 5, 47, 47 plus 14, 61, 61 plus this, 72, 72 plus this, 81, 81 plus this, 94, 94 plus this, 100. Okay, your class boundaries. Now, because we have the class interval to be 20 to 24, note that 20 is something as 20 points. Decimal point of 20 is at the back. So now say replace every number you see here with 0, 0, 0 point. Now I cannot see any number again here. I'll put 5. This means 0.5. It then means subtract 0.5 plus this, you have 19.5. Add 0.5 to 24, you have 24.5. It is not a must that the value you will be subtracting with is 0.5. What if they give you 1.00 to 1.95? In this case, bring out 1.00. Replace everything with zeros. 0.00. I cannot see another thing. I put 5. It then means subtract 0.005 plus 1 and add 0.001 to subtract 0.005 from 1, add 0.005 to 1.95. So here we'll be having 24.5 to what? 29.5. 29.5 to 34.5. 34.5 to 39.5. 39.5 to 44.5, 44.5 to 49.5, then 49.5 to 54.5, 54.5 to 59.5. After having this, now they say get your lower quartile. Get your lower quartile. I will now tell them that by lower quartile, it has xn over 4. Lower quartile means that the value of x should be 1. Because we said that first quartile is called lower quartile. We say 1n over 4. This is my lower quartile. Now, what is my n? Total number of frequency 100. Okay, that is 1 times 100, 100 all over 4, 25. I will get my lower quartile class. Where can I get 25 from the frequency? Now, 25 will lie in this first class. 25 will lie here. So that will be because we did not see any other frequency above 30. 30 is the beginning. So 25 will be inside this 30 before it goes down to 100. So that 25, this is your lower quartile class. So what you now do is, you now say, okay, what is the lower class boundary of it? I will use the formula. I will say lower class boundary of it is 19.5 plus, what is my C? My C, upper class boundary minus lower class boundary. This minus this, that will be giving me 5. I will now say 5 bracket 5 over, what is the frequency of the lower class? 5 over, the frequency is 30. So the frequency is 30, bracket, I will now say, what did I get from n over 4? Remember we say n over 4 means 100 over 4. Remember we say 1n over 4 means the lower, so we have 100 over 4, that is 25. Then I will have 25 minus, summation of frequency before it. Do we have any frequency before 30? No. So we put 0. What will it give us? We say the answer will, this minus this, 25 times this, 125 over 30 plus 119.5. So once you compute this, 30 divide this, that will be giving us 4 point something. 4 point something plus it will be giving you 23.67. That is your lower quartile, equal to lower quartile. Then we go to median. How do we get our median? Median means second quartile. Median means second quartile. That is 2n over 4. Second quartile. What is our n? 2 times 100 all over 4. 4 here, 1, 4 here. 25. 25 times is 50. So 50. 30 plus this, 42 plus this, 47 plus. So 50 will fall inside this class. So what we now tell them is, we now say, for my median, remember, our lower quartile gave us 23.67 years. Okay? Now, median, I will say, what is the lower class boundary of this median class? I will say 34.5 plus, what is the class mark? Class mark 5. So I'm using the quartile aspect because it is 2n over 4. 5 all over 14 bracket n over 4. 2n over 4 gave us 50. 50 minus summation of frequency before it. Okay. 30 plus the 40, 40 plus the 47. So that will be giving us 34.5 plus this minus this. So 15 over 14. So once we compute 15 over 14 plus this, When you compute it, you'll be having 35.57. You tell them that median equal to 35.57 years. Okay? So, what you now do, we have gotten our lower quartile to be 23.67 years. Median, we got it to be 35.57 years because this is about age. Now, upper quartile. How do we get upper quartile? Upper quartile simply means 3n over 4. That is the third quartile. Third quartile is called upper quartile. That is 3 times 100, 300 over 4. 300 over 4 will be giving you 75. 75. We add 42, 47. So where is our 75? Where does it fall? It falls here. So everything here is our 75. 42, 47, 47 plus this 61, 72, 75 falls at this point. So this is what we call your upper quartile class. We say upper quartile class. What is the lower quartile of it? We go to it. Lower quartile is 44.5. We say it's 44.5 plus what is our C? Class width 5. All over. What is the frequency? 9. The frequency is 9. Then bracket. What do we have? Bracket. What is 3n over 4? That is 75. Minus. What is summation of frequency before it? This plus this, 42, 47, 61, 72. So frequency before it, we are summed to 72. So that means it will give you 44.5 plus this minus this 3 times this 15 over 9. So once you compute this, for 4.5 plus that will be giving you 46.16 years. So upper quartile will give you 46.16 years. Then we go to interquartile range. Interquartile range means upper quartile minus lower quartile. Upper quartile was 46.16, lower quartile was 23.67. So when you subtract the two, that will be giving you 22.49. 22.49. You tell them that it's 22.49 years. Then semi-interquartile range. Semi-interquartile range means interquartile range divided by 2. So once we divide interquartile range by 2, that will be giving us 11. When we divide it, 11.245. 11.245 years. That is about semi-interquartile range. That is interquartile range divided by 2. What is the 60th percentile?